Baby, come closer. Today I'm going to open your mind about something that 99% of men have no idea about. Every woman has emotional weak points, secret triggers that mess with her mind, her heart, and her desire. And when you learn how to touch those points, with subtlety, presence, and that irresistible masculine charm, you don't just become the guy she likes. You become the man she can't stop thinking about. So relax, listen to me slowly, and get ready. Because after these 10 points, my love, you're going to be any woman's addiction. 1. The feeling that she doesn't completely have you. Baby, this one is the psychological detonator of any woman. When she feels she likes you, but she doesn't totally dominate you, something inside her wakes up in a way she can't control. It's not a game, it's instinct. It's that little taste of I want more that you triggered just by not being predictable, not being obvious, not being needy. When you have your own life, your own mysteries, your own energy, she starts thinking about you without wanting to. She feels she has you, but not fully. That she knows you, but not entirely. That you like her, but don't depend on her. And that, my love, is pure gasoline on the fire of female obsession. Because women have a natural impulse to chase what isn't completely guaranteed. She starts fantasizing about you, imagining you, desiring you, and the more she tries to figure you out, the more you become her addiction. So tell me, are you the man she looks at and thinks he's already mine, or the man she looks at and thinks I need him for myself? 2. Masculine calm. Baby, let me tell you, nothing drives a woman crazier than a man who doesn't get shaken by anything. When you stay calm while the world is falling apart, that hits us in a way you can't even imagine. Masculine calm has a flavor so strong, so delicious, that it feels like you control the whole room without even raising your voice. And you know what? When you react with that sweet, steady tranquility, she looks at you and thinks, damn, this man knows exactly what he's doing. Tell me, are you that kind of man, or do you still need me to teach you a little more? 3. Security in your presence. My love, this is almost a spell. When you walk in and the whole vibe shifts, when everything gets lighter, more stable, more peaceful just because you're there, oh, that gets any woman. It's not money, it's not status, it's that silent posture that makes her feel, with this man I can relax. And a woman loves relaxing next to a man who holds the world together effortlessly. Be honest now, when you walk into a room, do you bring that energy, or do you just pass by unnoticed? 4. A man who knows how to listen. Baby, I'll be very direct, women fall for men who listen. But listen for real, okay? That warm kind of attention that shows you're present, connected, catching every detail. When you do that, she feels something click inside, like, this man understands me. And women have a huge soft spot for a man who understands them. So tell me, are you listening just to reply, or listening to actually conquer her? 5. Mystery in the right dose. Let me tell you a secret, women go crazy over what they can't fully control. When you don't reveal everything, when you keep a piece of yourself, when you don't explain too much, oh baby, that creates a delicious mystery. She starts thinking about you without wanting to, trying to understand, trying to decode you, and the more she tries, the more hooked she gets. The charm is exactly in that almost. So tell me, are you the man who's easy to read, or the man she stays up at night trying to understand? 6. Slow, confident touch. Baby, let me tell you something most men don't get. A slow, steady, intentional touch can completely melt any woman. It's not rushing, it's not desperation, it's that touch that feels like it's saying, I know exactly what I'm doing to you. When you touch her slowly, firmly, calmly, that makes her drop every defense without even noticing. It's almost unfair. So tell me, do you touch like that with control and desire? Or do you touch like you're afraid of feeling something? 7. Selective compliments. Look, if there's one thing a woman loves, it's when a man notices something no one else ever saw in her. Generic compliments? Please, that goes in one ear and out the other. But when you mention that hidden detail, that subtle gesture, that part of her no one ever pays attention to, that's when you hit her straight in the heart. And trust me, it hits hard. She'll be thinking about you all day. So tell me, baby, are you the type who compliments the obvious beauty, or the one who chooses the kind of compliment that makes her feel you truly see what others don't? 8. Emotional intelligence. Baby, wanna know what makes a woman completely melt? A man who feels the vibe. A man who knows when to tease, when to play, when to calm her, when to pull her close. That masculine sensitivity, that sweet emotional reading. It makes her feel seen, desired, and safe all at once. That's rare. And a man who has that? Oh, he's unforgettable. And you? Are you the kind of man who understands her emotional rhythm? Or still learning to dance to it? 9. Discreet leadership. Baby, let me explain why this hits so deeply. When you make small decisions naturally, without bossing her around, without forcing anything, without being that controlling guy nobody can stand, it disarms any woman. It's that moment you look at her, give a confident smile, and say, "Come. I know a better place." That simple line makes her drop her shoulders, exhale, and think, "Oh my God, this man knows how to lead me," because women love feeling they're with a man who has direction, but doesn't need to dominate. It's that soft, firm, delicious kind of leadership that makes her trust you without effort. And let me tell you a secret, when you lead like that, she doesn't just follow, she follows smiling, already imagining what else you know how to lead so well. So tell me, baby, do you have that energy that makes a woman follow with desire, or do you still let her feel like she's the one running the show? 10. Self-mastery. My love, pay attention because this is pure gold in a woman's mind. Self-mastery is one of the sexiest, most powerful, and rarest traits in a man. When you control your impulses, your reactions, your emotions, and even your desires, it makes a woman look at you differently. It's like she thinks, this man is dangerous, in the best possible way. Because a man who masters himself doesn't explode, doesn't freak out, doesn't act like a spoiled boy, he stays firm, stable, centered. And that sparks a deep, almost primitive attraction. She feels you have inner strength, that you own yourself, that you don't fall apart over anything. And let me tell you, when a man shows that kind of control, a woman immediately imagines what it's like to be with him in more intense moments. Male self-mastery makes her imagination run far. Very far. Now tell me honestly, do you control yourself, or are you letting life control you? My loves, these are the 10 weak points every woman has. Now use them wisely with presence and authenticity, because when you master these points, a woman doesn't just get attached, she becomes obsessed.